hey, this will be, I'm pretty sure, number 40, 35 plus 5. Um, I'm gonna start with a new book. I just kind of like this format, and again, it's mostly about myself. And I just feel like reading some bridge books to maybe try to brush up a bit. And I had these bridge books that I bought ages ago, and I never really got into them, so I might as well just try to read them on air. Um, and I have this amazing new technology with the dual panels, so just in case there is some text on one page, some more stuff on the other, I hope it's not too confusing. Yeah, let's get into it. So it's a book both about declare, play, and defense. I think it's not like a super expert level. It's more like an instruction manual, but I think it's hard enough for me to, or at least to be interesting. Um, oh yeah, we were on opening lead. I was trying to figure out. So I led the king, and dummy took the ace, and that's presumably the queen of hearts. Yeah, I'm trying to get into this mindset of inferences and trying to figure out what's going on. Um, Great, cool story, and basically, I think there's all these chapters here. We'll see how far I can get. I mean, the normal thing to do would be to have one one chapter a video, but let's say just for now, let's say 2 chapters per video because otherwise it will take forever. I know this one will stay for now. And author's information. Yes. Okay, it's too much stuff. Section 1 declare play. Very good. Well, but then this looks like we're defending, but whatever. Introduction. Yes, and this is. We have 2 groups, no trump and suit contracts. We shall be looking at a number of no trump hands, but experience shows that by far the majority of mistakes are made in suit contracts. Interesting. Emphasis will be in that department. In suit contracts, the following questions need to be considered. Should declarer draw trumps? If he decides to do so, how should he proceed? I get a little annoyed by this gendered descriptions, but let's try to focus. If he decides not to, what are his alternative approaches? Yeah, so this is where, for example, from Justin, I learned the principle that it's almost always correct to start on your side suit before playing on trumps. Beginners are taught that drawing trumps is a first priority. They play deal after deal with this idea at the back of their minds, messing up one stall contract after another. I want to add to this that it's often not really a stone cold contract. I mean, it's called double dummy, but single dummy delaying to draw trumps is almost always a little risky. Of course, maybe drawing trumps is also risky, but if you have like very bad breaks, then not drawing trumps, I don't know, you have all these roughs. But actually, this chapter will talk about this. To somewhat disturbing articles appeared. Yes, the first one suggested that drawing or not drawing trumps is a question of style. The tight player draw trumps, the loose player delays this to do other things first. We shall look at the typical deal and watch 2 protagonists in action. And then I might as well make this. Yeah, let's. Okay, so this is the hand, and what is this? Whatever. That's perfect. Anyway, yeah. So now we're in 3 spades, and West leads his singleton diamond, right? Mr. Tight wins in dummy. It crosses to the ace of clubs in order to take a trump finesse. When it succeeds, he draws trumps and attacks hearts. Doesn't matter too much. And attacks hearts. He eventually loses two top hearts, a club, and a diamond, just making, right? So heart. Now ace can take a club. And also a diamond. At the other table, well, Mr. Loose also wins trick 1 in dummy. But attacks the heart position. Ace wins the first round and returns a diamond. West drops and returns a heart. Well, presumably would win with the king. Ruffed. West drops and return a heart. Another diamond is returned. Is roughed by West, but that is the end of the defense. Declarer will draw the outstanding trumps, and the king of diamonds will be available to discard his club loser. He will hold his losses to the top two hearts and the two roughs. Again, the contract is just made. How strange, despite conceding two seemingly unnecessary roughs, Mr. Loose has emerged with the same number of tricks as Mr. Tight. It is of paramount importance to understand why. You should have appreciated that the first diamond rough was on a trick that belonged to the defenders anyway. Yeah, so this one here, right? There was a diamond loser anyway, so this way you're losing. You're not roughing the king of diamonds. You're not roughing a losing diamond. The second was merely an exercise in trading tricks. Declarer lost an unnecessary diamond but saved himself a club loser. The article concluded that loose players tend to fare better in the long run. In fairness, it has to be admitted that more contracts are lost by drawing trumps than by failing to do so. So like I feel like then it's not a disturbing article if you kind of agree with it, right? But anyway. The second article was more dogmatic, indicating that drawing trumps should be considered the first priority unless there is a definitive reason for not doing so. For me, this is getting warmer. What? But it has to be appreciated that there are plenty of such reasons lying around. Trumps are needed for routing losers, communication, and keeping control, to name but 3 purposes. Okay, keeping control sounds like roughing losers, but well, okay, they're not losers. They're yeah. Let's say if you have literally nothing in the suits, then you don't have losers there, but opponents can try to run them. That's okay. In any event, it has to be demonstrated that fear, paranoia with some people of conceding unnecessary roughs is largely illusory. Suppose we consider a typical layout, spades again. So 4-4. Here we have 8 solid trumps between us, and suppose we find a normal 3-2 split. If we draw 3 rounds of trumps and make the 2 remaining trumps separately, we have scored 5 tricks and conceded none. 5 tricks ahead of the opponent. Yeah, so 5-0. Suppose we only draw 2 rounds and turn our attention elsewhere. If we concede a rough and are able to make the remaining 4 trumps separately, we have scored 6 trump tricks and conceded 1, still 5 ahead of the opponent, i.e. we have broken even. Well, yeah, I mean, but then you need to make the remaining 4 trumps separately, which is often not the case, right? You don't always have that many stuff to rough, but Okay, I get what they're saying. Suppose we go one step further and draw only one round of trumps. Even if the roof falls in and we concede 3 roughs, if we are able to take the rest of our trumps separately, we have scored 7 trump tricks to 3 conceded, an advantage of only 4. So the mistake has cost us 1 trick rather than the apparent 3. All of this does not take into account that the opponent's roughs may be tricks that were theirs anyway, and our roughing may help to establish a long suit. Yeah. Now our roughing, yeah, when we're roughing from dummy suit or whatever. I trust you see my point. My rule regarding drawing stump is as follows. I mean, this is. I don't even know if I managed to read this. Do not draw trumps unless you're fully confident that you know exactly what is going to happen afterwards. Well, I mean, if I had to follow this rule, I would never be drawing trumps. I almost never know what is going to happen exactly afterwards. If you are, but okay. And it includes being able to cater for a bad split, go ahead. If not, it is likely to be right to delay drawing trumps. Yeah, so basically, it seems like he's agreeing with the first idea that Mr. Lose usually comes out ahead, but anyway. The point here, and this applies to all declared problems, is to have a mental run through of the process of play before playing a single card to trick one. It is amazing how often you will find that drawing trumps leads to loss of control, lack of entries, or quite simply not enough. Well, I mean, yeah, this I can relate to, sadly. We'll now consider the way we draw trumps. Again, bridge teaching bears a great responsibility. Beginners are taught a string of parrot rules, of which probably the best known refers to finding the missing queen of trumps with 8 ever. It's just 8 ever, 9 never normally. With this advice certainly echoes the a priori percentages but totally ignores the considerations of the whole deal. How do you play this trump layout in 4 spades? Yeah. 3 choices. Cash the ace and then the king, or those two in the reverse order. Cash the ace and then finesse against west on the second round, or cash the king and then finesse against east on the second round. With nothing else to go on, the percentage line is to cash one of the honors, and if both defenders follow low, to play for the drop on the next round. However, it's not difficult to construct 3 deals where the environment of the deal calls for 3 different approaches despite the final contract being the same in all cases. So yeah, I'll just keep it there for now. West leads the heart 9 to dummies king. East decides not to play his partner for a singleton and instead produces an encouraging heart 8. How do you play? So West played the 9, king 8. Low, yeah, I mean here what you can do is sorry, how many losers do I have before I go crazy? I have wait, what? So I thought the idea was to put East on lead. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Yeah, you want to put East on lead. Yeah, ace of spades and then finesse, and we're fine with losing 1 heart, 1 club, and the spade, but we cannot lose 2 hearts, a spade, and a club. So if we take ace king and West happens to have the queen, then West will be able to play a heart through. So ace of spades and finesse. It doesn't tell us. Well, that's too bad, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Okay, West leads the ace of hearts and shifts to a low diamond. How do you play? In this case, it's about the clubs, right? So you play the king of trumps and finesse against east. West leads the diamond queen. East encouraging with the 8. How do you play? here it looks like it's right to could maybe duck one round or not. I don't know. But then the point is you can take ace king of trumps and then start on clubs, pitching a diamond. It is crucial to keep West off play, otherwise a second round of hearts will land. Yes, you should therefore play a spade to the ace and finesse through West. It is not good enough to play for the drop. West interrupt proceedings on the third round of clubs. And the defenders will have 4 tricks before you can take 10. Yes. Club position is dangerous in the second phase, so like corrects with the king and then finesse through east. Exactly, yeah. 4 potential losers. By playing for the drop, thereby holding the lead, we can give ourselves an extra chance. I think it's probably right to talk one round of diamonds in case they're 5-2. 6-1, I guess we would have heard from in the beginning. Same trump combination in the same contract has to be played in 3 different ways according to the requirements of the rest of the deal. So much for paragraphs. Yeah, I mean, we have to consider the following aspect of declare play: when to duck and when to win, communications and blockages, avoiding placing unknown cards. We shall not, however, go as far as unplays and squeezes, except for to touch on very simple situations in defense. Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. I love that. I remember I met this dude who had quite some success in tournaments and more success than I did, and yeah, I was asking him about the squeeze, and he just said like, yeah, he didn't know what it was. Like he actually didn't know what it was. He just knew he had this general feel and kind of cleverness and timing the plays and knowing which suit to attack first and which suit not to attack, and especially I guess on defense it can be very important. And yeah, it's just more important than some squeeze or end play, or I mean end plays. I don't know. I feel like unlikely to meet more than once in the evening. Squeeze maybe, but end plays I think come up almost every deal. Like, their practical value in the heat of the battle is very small at any level of bridge. You can rest assured, for example, that no bridge event, again at any level, has ever been won because one declarer found a squeeze that was missed at the other table. Yeah, no, I think this is probably right. I mean, I don't know exactly. I think part of it is that, like a simple squeeze, it's in the name, it is quite simple actually to execute, so I feel like it's not like some top declarer didn't execute it. It just, the top declarer didn't execute it because they just found another chance and they just liked it better, so yeah. And I feel like also there in even like top levels, um, if one declarer plays for the squeeze and the other one for some finesse or some other break, and this usually these two lines will be pretty similar. It's like one will be like 60% and the other one will be 50, and then if there's this little 10% or 20% that there's a difference between them, and in a way it's kind of blind luck, and you cannot really define these percentages anyway because you always have some inferences about the bidding that's just impossible to implement, to include in your calculation. But yeah, I'm just talking, I'm just blabbering right now, of course. That board swung the match. You can guarantee that there are other countless one or stupid bid or play. Yes. The first 6 chapters are each composed of 4 practice examples with a common theme and discussions of the solutions. The next 6 chapters are miscellaneous test again in groups of 4, you will be expected to recognize which particular technique is required to solve each set. In all problems you are solved. Good luck. Okay, so I guess this we can call this a chapter, and then maybe we will do then this so intro and chapter 1, and I just will come back in a second. Okay, let's go. So who has to open one club? Double. What? What? Anyway. Okay, it's, I have to choose another book? Okay, yeah, I mean, I wanted to do like books because I didn't like some of the bidding from my human partners, but like, can I do this? Yeah, let's do it. Double to keep both majors in the picture. I have tolerance of both majors, I guess, and I have a double diamond. So. Hey, it worked out fine. It's fine. Ouch. Double. Just a sec. Sorry. Okay, after getting out of my rough copter, let's try to actually make this hand. We were probably... It's one of those hands where you have... Technically you don't have a lot of losers, but you don't have enough tricks yet, so you have to be quite careful about this. It would be nice to know what 3 clubs meant, but I guess if this is a double, then... then 3 clubs was invitational, kind of, or, well, I don't know. I guess they still just play it as preemptive. I'm just gonna assume it's preemptive. So we're gonna have 5 hard tricks, right? 5 hard tricks, and the ace of diamonds is 6, so we need 4 more somehow. Well, spades is the obvious candidate, I guess. So the autopilot thing to do here would be just ace of hearts and just play a spade. That's what looks kind of most natural to me. I don't see how I will arrange roughing everything in dummy. I will just play a spade to the 5, I don't really care. And then see what they do. I don't see some... If I rough too many things in dummy, then the spades will be dead, and I will have to concede some hearts, right? I'm just gonna go to the solution because I don't know how much detail they want. Count your tricks. Spade a trick too. Look at me. Oh wow, this is with a scoring. Okay. Good, nice. Wait, then I might as well have some big Excel sheet, and then maybe I'll just use this area for that. Just a sec. Okay, so I scored myself 1.1, score 10. This is going amazing, so let's see if we can go on like this. 10 out of 10. If I get a 10 for the whole book, then basically I can just send this to the, I don't know, WBF or whoever, and I'll just get an entry to the Bermuda Bowl, I think. Let's see. One spade, two clubs, four spades, five hearts, six spades. This is the queen of clubs. How do you play? I feel like I wanna stuff two diamonds in dummy and give up a spade. Isn't that fine? And an 8-2 fit. Just rough low, ace king of diamonds, diamond rough. I guess heart rough, diamond rough, club rough, and then ace of spades and another. I don't see what else to do. Third round high. Oh well. Hmm. Third round high, return to hand with the club rough, and then the fourth diamond with the spade jack. Cash one diamond only. Yeah, I mean, I actually was thinking about this. Yeah, I have to pay a bit more attention. I would have gotten this. I mean, this is not like over my head. I just played too quickly, which is, you know, it's not an excuse. And suit contracts or side suits are touched before trumps are drawn. If entries permit, get into the habit of leading towards. Yeah, I know. I mean, I just played it too quickly. Uh, okay, let's pay a bit more attention. Queen of clubs, how do you play? Looks like one of those dumb deals where maybe you want to duck and then take the trick later, but does this actually help here? I don't think so. Counter tricks, right? Five hearts, ace of spades is six. Five hearts, ace of spades is six. Ace of clubs is 7 plus 4 diamonds is 11. So this must be, this is dummy reversal. Take the ace of spades, and we need to rough 3 clubs in our hand, and then we're home, because then basically we're gonna play to make dummy high, and we will rough these 3 and just lose one spade, because this one spade will be gone on diamonds. This looks like a pretty clean line. Is just that I should be careful to do things in the right order. So for example, ace of clubs, Like how high am I? Can I rough the first club? Well, okay. The thing is, the queen of clubs is not a stiff, right? It's from queen jack something. So I think the first one I can rough low, and after that rough everything high. I think that's just about okay, but let's try to look at it again. Ace of clubs, club rough. So like if trumps are 3-2, then I can technically use these three as for club roughs. And so it would be ace of clubs, club rough with the ace, queen of, king of hearts, club rough with the jack, ten of hearts taken by the 7, right? Club rough with the 9. And now I can go to dummy with the diamond and draw the last trump. This would be the 9. If trumps are 4-1, I don't really think we can afford any of this. Well, then I would need to go to dummy with diamonds twice. I'm just gonna do it this way. Yeah, just the way I did 3 times rough high and go to dummy in trumps, and then in the end diamonds once. I think this is good enough. Yeah. Okay, well, I crossed over in trumps early, so let's just give ourselves 8. It's better than last hand at least. Um, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I should have just. I mean, if I'm gonna use diamonds for one entry, then I might as well use it for the first entry. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's not a huge deal, but I agree. Let's see. Let's leave the 2 top hearts and continue to the queen of hearts. When his partner completes a high-low, how do you play? Ah, this must be one of those things. That's the problem with declare play problems. Like you just get used to these themes. So, Queen of Hearts, two top hearts and continues with the Queen when his partner completes a high low. How do you play? Yeah, I just pitch a club, right? You pitch a club, and then next time, if they continue with a heart, then I can just rough in hand and go from there. I'm pretty sure that's the answer. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say this, but I'm pretty sure I would have just pitched the club on it. Mm, okay. Ah, oh, that was it? Well, anyway. So that's basically the first set. Okay, team was roughing and avoiding adverse throws. Anyway, yeah, I think that's enough for one video, and then I will just do 2 chapters next time. These are kind of pretty chill, problems. I mean, they're not too easy. I still got one wrong, kind of, but uh, it's probably like kind of bridge master. I don't know, level 3 or so. I think I can probably manage. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.